So the Prophet said, yes. So the man went away, going out from the masjid. Just before he reached the door, he told him, come back. So the blind man came back again. So the Prophet asked him, can you repeat your question again? So the man repeated the same question again. So the Prophet asked him, do you hear the adhan? Can you hear the call for prayer? Which means, of course, they did not have any loudspeakers, but at the same time, they did not have any concrete walls or cement structures. They did not have double glazed glass windows or whatever. So the sound of, or the voice of a person calling for the prayer, if he was on top of a building, would probably reach a circle with a diameter of, let's say, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, which is not a big distance. So the Prophet asked him, do you hear the adhan? Do you hear the call for prayer? So the blind man said, yes. So the Prophet said, alaihi salatu wasalam, then answer the call for prayer with the congregation. I find no excuse for you. This means that it's obligatory upon every single male who is capable of attending and who hears or is within the vicinity of a masjid, a mosque, is close to it enough to be able to attend a prayer, that he attends it. It's a must. Now, with loudspeakers, you could be living like 15 miles away from a mosque, but still hear the adhan.
Yeah.
Is it obligatory for me to attend? No, it's not. Because the distance is far away from you, that it's not obligatory to attend. We go back to the second issue, which is, must those who are in college or in their workplace leave their jobs to attend prayer? The answer would be yes. It's a must. But attending the prayer is an elastic phrase. You can attend a prayer, which means that you open the mosque before the call for the adhan, half an hour. And then you wait and stay until the call for the adhan. Then you perform ablution and you pray voluntary prayers as much as you want.
In order to escape from work.
Yes. And this is unacceptable. You are being paid for what you do. And you have to do it. But also, it's obligatory for you to pray. So you have to pray the thing that is obligatory upon you. If your boss, if your management allows you to exceed 5 or 10 minutes, which is the usual stuff, then okay, it's understandable that you pray, take a break, 20 minutes break for prayer. But more than that would be an exaggeration, and it would not be for the sake of prayer.
There was something I wanted to ask concerning the dress or the clothing that you wear when you go to prayer. Is it different when you're in congregation or when you go to the mosque than when you pray at home? That's
okay. Regarding the dress code, there is something that is the minimal acceptable level, and there is something that is preferable. So the minimal accepted level is that you cover the areas where you no other person could see. And this is in the case of necessity. If someone was stranded in the desert and he has only enough piece of cloth to cover from his belly button to his knee, this is what he should cover. Now he can pray, and his prayer is accepted. But this is the necessity. It's for necessity. This is the minimal acceptable. Now, can I go wearing this or wearing whatever to the mosque to pray? The answer would be no, because mosques should be respected. Therefore, you should dress normally, and this is minimal. You're not supposed to put on a 3-piece suit to pray. No, just wear your normal, casual clothes, providing that they do not break any dress code in Islam, in the sense that it's not see-through, it's not tight, it's not imitating the non-Muslims. So if you wear your normal suit and go, this is okay. If you wear your trousers and a shirt, it's okay. Now, if you wear pajamas and go to a mosque to pray, this is accepted, but it is not highly recommended. Because you would not go to meet a minister or a VIP wearing this. So the least you would do is to be properly dressed.
But you were saying that there's the least and there's like the optimum or something.
The optimum is the more you give attention to your prayer by,
Dressing
saying
in a nice
dressing.
way.
So the Prophet ﷺ used to put perfumes, used to dress neatly, and used to pray. But he would not have something specially for prayer except for Eid festival, which is, we have 2 festivals during the whole year,
Yes.
or in Friday prayer, which the congregation is our weekly celebration. Every Friday, the noon prayer, Friday prayer, the Prophet used to have a special dress, a special garment for that.
And when you're at home?
You can wear whatever you want, but again, coming back to Abdullah's question, if you want to have the submissiveness and concentration in prayer, imagine yourself praying with your pajamas or with your thobe, sleeping garment. And imagine yourself praying and preparing yourself for prayer by performing ablution, putting on your suit or putting on a decent clothes, as if you're going out, and praying inside your home. You would find that there's a lot of difference, because you're giving it more attention than just waking up in the behind, I pray and go back to bed again. It does not have any sense in life in it.
I see.
What about women? For I see girls who wear trousers and don't cover their hair, but when the prayer is called for, they pick up a scarf and hide and cover the hair and pray in their trousers. What's the ruling on that?
Their prayer is not acceptable. It's not accepted. This situation is not acceptable simply because women must cover their entire body. And unfortunately, trousers do not. So when they bow or prostrate, their thighs, their back would appear. And this means that as if they're not wearing anything, so this is not acceptable. Even for men, if they're wearing tight trousers and they pray and their awrah, their private area that must not be seen, is exposed in size, not in the flesh, then again this is not acceptable. For sisters, they have to cover their whole body with this garment or scarf, that and most Muslim sisters are used to this, and that's where they're doing.
And that's that again, that's wherever they're praying.
Whatever they're praying, whether they're praying home or they're praying in public. And this brings us to a question that a lot of the sisters might ask, saying that, okay, I cover my hair, cover my body if I'm praying in public, if I'm praying in front of men. But what happens if I'm praying home in my own room, no one is watching? Why should I cover my hair? We say that this is Allah's ruling. She says, this is not logical. I said, okay, then undress and pray nude. Would this be acceptable? No, this is too much.